Hi, parents. I am Mrs. Bang, the assistant principal here at Renaissance Charter School at Crown Point. The purpose of this presentation is to provide our incoming middle school families with information regarding course selections and course placements for the 2020-2021 academic school year. After watching this presentation, please use the link provided at the end to access the form to make your students' course selection for next school year. And with that, let's get started. Here is our agenda for today. We will begin with a brief explanation of the academic course progression, followed by an explanation of the elective courses that we offer. We will end with a brief tutorial on how to complete the course selection form. Academic course selections are based primarily on academic performance and teacher recommendation for our current students. If your student is new to Crown Point, we will review their transcripts and grades in order to make an informed decision about their academic class placement. Since none of our students will have completed state assessments for this school year, we will be utilizing test scores from previous years in combination with their academic performance to get a holistic picture of the students' abilities. I first want to discuss course progression. Course progression refers to the order of the courses that students complete. This is important in middle school because students are required to complete 3 years of language arts, 3 years of math, 3 years of science, and 3 years of social studies in order to be promoted to 9th grade. For language arts, social studies, and science, the progression is fairly simple. Students will take either a standard version or an advanced version of each of these core classes. Students who are placed in advanced courses are students who are capable of handling more rigorous coursework. This ability will be determined based on assessments, grades, and previous coursework. For students that are new to our school, we do provide assessments at the beginning of the school year to help determine a student's ability to complete rigorous coursework. There is also the option for students in 8th grade to take a biology course instead of the traditional comprehensive science course. Biology is considered a high school course and will fulfill a graduation requirement if the students receive a passing score on the end of course exam. The biology scores will also be included in the student's high school transcript. The math course progression is much more complicated, as you can see. All students are required to take 3 math courses by the time they leave middle school. A student's math progression is based on what courses the students want to complete in 8th grade. For example, a student who wants to complete geometry in 8th grade must take Algebra 1 before they can be assigned that course. If a student is interested in Algebra 1 by 8th grade, that student will need to take pre-algebra as a 7th grade student to be prepared for that class. Please keep in mind that Algebra 1 and Geometry are considered high school courses. This means that students will take an end of course exam, just like in biology, and at the end of the school year, their grades will be included on their high school transcript. For elective courses, students will have room for 2 electives within their schedule. On the course selection form, students will rank each elective offered based on their preference. Please keep in mind that these options are subject to change based on staffing, student interest, and district and state requirements. If a student is required to complete intensive courses, this will limit or change what elective choices they will be granted. Here is a list of our current elective options. Please note that yearbook, 3D art, and student council are only available to 7th and 8th grade students. All other elective choices are available to all middle school students regardless of grade level. Every middle school student is required to take physical education each year. Students must select one of the following options. Full year PE means that you will have 2 PE classes for the year. One class will be offered each semester. Semester 1 is from August to December, and semester 2 is from January to May. Semester PE means that you will have one PE class for the year. This class will either be first semester or second semester. Using the link provided at the end of this presentation, you will have access to make your course selections for the school year. I want to take the time to review how to correctly complete the form. This is what the form will look like when you click the link. The first two questions in the form will ask for the student's first and last name. Questions 3 and 4 will ask for the parent's name and email address. The email address is important because it will be the email address used to contact you if we have any questions. Question 5 asks about your student's interest in taking any high-level advanced courses. Check all of the ones that your student is interested in. Please note that placement in these courses will be dependent on previous coursework, academic performance, and test scores. Question 6 asks what grade level your student will be in for the next school year. The question options will change dependent on if you are a 6th grader or a 7th or 8th grader. If you will be in 6th grade, these are the next two questions you will see. First, you will rank your choices by placing the electives in the order of your preference. To change the order, you can drag them into the order that you would like. You can also utilize the arrows to make them go up or down. Just make sure that your first choice is the one that is at the very top. The one at the very bottom, number 6, should be your last choice. The last question you will see if you are a 6th grader is choose a PE option. Remember that all students must select one option. Once you have completed, please click submit. If you are a 7th or an 8th grader, when you click, you will see 3 questions instead of 2. First, you're going to rank the choices just like we did in 6th grade. You will drag and drop to the order in which you would like, or you can utilize the arrows to move up or down. The next question will ask you if you're interested in any advanced elective courses. Advanced electives are only granted by approval from the instructor. If you are interested in these options, please check all of the ones that you are interested in. If you select AVID, you will be receiving communication from our AVID coordinator about the application process. And your last question will ask for your PE option, just like 6th grade, and then you will click the submit button at the end. That is the end of our presentation. I hope that I was able to answer all of your questions regarding course selections and course progressions for middle school students. Please copy down the link above in order to access the course selection form. If you still have questions that were not answered by this presentation, please email me directly. My email address is on the screen as well. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you are all staying safe.